Hey guys, Rendakor here, back with some more matter science. All that Soundcraft shit I've been doing kind of ate up all my resources, so I was about to go mining, but I remembered something I was working on a while ago. I built 2 more quarries with 2 fast electric engines. So instead of going mining, we're gonna set these motherfuckers up and get some minerals coming in for free. Sound good? Awesome. I've got my 2 new quarries placed. Now we just need to make power sources for them, and then I will go show you where they are, and we will get everything set up. So we're going to power them with electric engines like last time, but this time we're going to use the more powerful one so that hopefully they quarry quicker. I've got 2 of them mapped out very largely, so we're going to need more energy than last time. Instead of using a couple small solar panels, we're going to make geothermal generators like the one I have down in the basement here. I just meant to kind of grandly gesture with the sword and not break wires. But yeah, let's make some geothermal generators. And the recipe for these, the geothermals, is this. It's 2 empty cells in the top, 2 refined iron on the sides, a regular generator, and some glass. Now I'll have 4 generators, but obviously we don't want to run generators directly to engines because that's just inefficient. So we're going to make a power storage thing. Now, we've seen the bat box briefly, we've seen the MFE, which is the mid-tier, but now it's time for the MFSU, the super crazy end-all, be-all power source. So to make this, we need 6 Laprotron crystals, an advanced circuit, an MFE, and an advanced machine block. We'll make the MFE first, because that's nothing new. That's just 4 energy crystals, 4 gold cables, and a machine block. Now, while we're making those energy crystals, we're going to need them for Laprotron crystals too, so we're just going to make 10 energy crystals. And energy crystals, if you remember, are a diamond surrounded by redstone. So we're going to need 10 diamonds and a fucking shit ton of redstone. Fortunately, I did some mining over in one of my alternate worlds and found a bunch of fucking diamonds. So and you can't stack these, so you just have to kind of shift click it out and enjoy the mess. And there's our MFE. So we're going to use this space on the right to kind of map out the production as we make it. Now the Laprotron crystals are 1 energy crystal, 6 lapis, and 2 electronic circuits. So we're going to need 6 electronic circuits for that, plus 1 more for the advanced circuit. Yeah, and that's it. So we need to make 7 electronic circuits, right? No, 13. 2 per. 12 plus 1 is 13. Yeah, alright. 13 we needed, right? Yeah, there we go. 13 electronic circuits. And we'll just make the Laprotron crystals now. Okay, there's that. Now we need to make an advanced circuit, which is an electronic circuit surrounded by redstone, in the corners, glowstone, and lapis. Need some glowstone. There's that, and last but not least, we need the advanced machine block. Now the advanced machine block is a regular machine block plus 2 advanced alloys and 2 carbon plates. Now advanced alloys are from a combination of 3 refined iron, 3 bronze, and 3 tin, give you these mixed metal ingots. And then you put the mixed metal ingots in a compressor and you get advanced alloy. And the other one is the carbon plate, and you get that by 4 coal dust, make 1 raw carbon fiber, and 2 raw carbon fiber crafted together make a carbon mesh, and then you compress the carbon mesh to get a carbon plate. I should have all this shit on hand just because I made some preemptively. Yep, I do. As soon as I got the compressor, which is over here, I put a bunch of that stuff in there just because I knew I was going to need advanced machines down the road. So, make our machine block. And these advanced machines are like the machine block equivalent for the higher tier industrial craft stuff. So we will need more of these. And now this should be the recipe for our MFSU. And the Lapratron crystals aren't just nonsense things. You see they have a bar down there. They're the highest tier handheld storage. So if you have like a jetpack or something that you want to power, that's what you would power it with. Alright, now let's get these cables out of my inventory. And we need to make one more thing before we go over there. We haven't really dealt with high voltage stuff yet, but we're going to now, so we need the better cable, which is called glass fiber cable, and this is the sort of end-all be-all cable. And you see this takes diamonds. 6 glass, 2 redstone, and a diamond make 4 cables, or you can use silver instead of the redstone to get 6 cables. So we're going to do it that way. If I have any silver left, thank God. Alright, good. We're going to keep the glass and silver on hand, just in case. This should all be relatively close together, and I shouldn't need that many more, but... Alright, let's head down to where the new quarry is going to go. You see the old quarry still plugging away, still hasn't quite reached bedrock. And to determine the positioning for the new ones, I didn't go scout somewhere out above ground. Rather, I went to the level that my old quarry was on, and I just dug in the opposite direction. So here we have our 2 new quarries set up, and you can sort of see the lines for the... at least for the one. Is the other one fucked up? Yeah, this one might be broken. But you see the one extends well off into the distance there. This quarry here appears to be ballsed up, so give me a sec to fix it. Alright, we've got the landmarks set up again properly. There we go. Alright, it's working now. So yeah, each of these lines goes out 64 blocks. One goes that way, the other one is shifted a block over and goes 64 blocks that way. So this is the maximum size a quarry could possibly be. So these will be diggying out forever, and hopefully we won't see the surface, but I'm not sure how high they go up. I didn't go dig out up, I just left them their default height. So now that the quarries are set up, we need to do the rest of it. And we're going to power them, like I said, with this MFSU. And we're going to place that right here. We're going to run this glass fiber cable from the MFSU into these engines. And hopefully these engines can take high voltage, and actually I'm going to go check that real quick. Alright, yeah, according to the wiki, these can in fact accept high voltage currents. So we are okay wiring them directly from the MFSU. Now we just need to set up the MFSU to get power. Alright, I've got the distribution pipes, and these aren't anything fancy. These just ensure that an equal amount of materials, or an amount based on whatever ratio you set, I should say, of materials go to all possible outputs. So we need the other one here. Alright, so this one we want 1 to blue, 1 to yellow, and that's it. 1 to light blue, 1 to yellow. Here we need 1 to yellow and 1 to green. And here we need 1 to light blue and 1 to green. So what'll happen is every time one will come out, they'll alternate evenly between left and right, and then from each of these they'll alternate between up and continue. And that means the system should be set to go. And then we just need to wire these all to the MFSU. Ah, shit. Alright, so they've got power, and all that's left there is to switch them on. So yeah, we've got 70,000 units of power already. So the power's certainly coming in quickly. Now we just need to make 2 more levers for the 2 engines. It's rather hard to tell if it's working, just because of how far away the ends of these quarries are. But we've got the pipes hooked up together, and they just run through the ceiling, and they just connect with the whole big sorting mess coming from the other quarry, and from basically everything else I've got. I really can't tell if these are working or not. Alright, the quarry is working, and it has been the whole time. I just didn't realize what an absurd area that 64 by 64 is. From inside the base, like when I ran around placing landmarks, it really didn't look that big. But then I decided that maybe the reason it wasn't working was that in order for a quarry to work, the whole outside of like the border, like the little yellow dotted line, had to be cleared. So I'm like, alright, well let me go dig it out. And when I was digging, let me show you what I was very surprised to find. That my little 64 by 64 quarry that I shot out from the west, and I thought it was nice and contained and all underground, but no, it's not at all. It comes out here, at this part of the river, and again over here. So this whole hill is all going to be gone. All of this is going to get fucking quarried to shit. And it's going to be glorious. And this will probably be the first thing I've done that'll really fuck the landscape up. And I'm probably going to have to cover it all with water just so that we don't risk fucking up and hitting lava and having the quarry stop or something. But it is working. It's just going to take it fucking 50 years to clear out all the area and get going. So I'm... Whoa, motherfucker. This is what happens when I leave the house. God damn it. Die. So yeah, I'm gonna go loll about with some industrial craft, or not, bleh, I'm doing industrial craft now, with some equivalent exchange, see if I've got the EMC to make some more power items, or actually we're probably gonna try to expand my flour up there first to get the EMC generation coming like much faster. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.